up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
We got this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
36.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check
Recon, 152 fighter.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Herbert. This one into the hands of Hurd. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
I got it. 54.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. 61, match box.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
General West. Hey, seam 6, 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Herbert. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their second.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check 180.
Check 45 to mine.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off off at the 45. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. I got you. Check.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Off the play fake. Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Hey, Wahoo.
Hey, what's up? Check Mike 54. Stop your whining.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Go. Defense.
On first down, it's Logan. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to go for a big play. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands. 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I got 83. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Jack! SOS.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit. Now.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... They got his man, complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, high 7. Get up.
Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle. He completes it to Hurd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Set. 8, read. Coaching spell. Hey, Delta.
Check. Crunch.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run. Mike's by 4.
Hey, Haywood.
All day, dog. Mike,
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2nd and 4. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Come on, D.
Go.
Rush it.
Shoot.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Set. Set, ready?
Single.
Throwing on second down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Single. 83's me.
Third and long. It's Newton. And that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Harris now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
I got you, boy. Right there. 54, right there.
Go.
It's our time.
On first down, Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Squeeze, double.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
9:54. Here we go.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, Herbert going for Hurd on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Bravo.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is caught by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
Hey!
Roy!
Yes!
Right there, 54.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, seam 6 time.
From the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Herbert. Open man has got one. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Nice, sweetheart.
Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action. Herbert. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Logan. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. A quick pass out to Juju. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and 16.
Gun, gun. Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's get the ball.
Check 52. 61. Matchbox lights.
Slam.
5.
Again, it's Kelly. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
53, Mike. I'm coming. Let's go. Here we got Mike.
From the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Operating from the gun, Herbert fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Delta.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Newton on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Whip. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Slam.
Check 50, check 50. Protein spill. Go.
53's mine. Check 52.
On first down, Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the deep...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, this is Khaled. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On second down is Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Ready? 30 base.
Number 53. Line 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.